Your mental health is the state of how you feel, think, and interact with yourself and others. Mental health is important because it affects the way you do everything. Something very important to remember is that we all have mental health. I sometimes hear people say, oh, she has mental health or he has mental health. We all have mental health. Got it?
We all have mental health.
All right, carry on. When your mental health is declining, you will notice through physical symptoms, mental symptoms, cognitive symptoms, which is the way you're thinking. There are 3 factors that affect the state of your mental health: genetics, behavioral, and environmental. When we say the state of your mental health is affected through genetic factors, we mean if you have a parent or relative that has been diagnosed with a mental health diagnosis, you are at a higher risk for developing that diagnosis. Does not mean you will get that diagnosis or you will develop that diagnosis, but it means you will have a higher risk of developing it, and it should be something to look out for. There is a close correlation between people who have mental health diagnosis and children who end up developing the same diagnosis. When we talk about behavioral factors, we're talking about culture, your beliefs, your systems, your customs, how you do things, how you perceive things, what you deem as good, bad, acceptable, non-acceptable, social norms, all of that. So your culture is going to drive your behaviors. Whatever you believe in regards to your mental health, you're more likely to take on those beliefs when it comes to how you see others' mental health and the state of your own mental health. Environmental factors will include who's in your surrounding area, your communities, your household, your schools. Since 2020, mental health has become a buzzword, right? And I am grateful that we are talking more about it, but we talk more about the term mental health than exactly what it is, signs that your mental health is declining, and most importantly, how to manage your mental health. So here are some signs that your mental health may be declining or it may need some attention. You always having negative thoughts and negative moods. You're not hopeful. You feel hopeless and like you have no options. That is the number one indicator that something is going on. You might become easily frustrated or find yourself being super irritable at the smallest things. Or you might feel nothing. Now that is a red flag. If you're going through your everyday life and you are experiencing things and changes, as we all do, cause life be lifing, and you find yourself just feeling nothing, you're just like, whatever, I've just been through so much, I just don't feel anything. That is a red flag that you are not maintaining a healthy mental health state. Other signs and symptoms of poor mental health include low energy, overeating, undereating, drastic weight gain or weight loss, an increased inability to do daily things like cook, take care of the kids, take care of yourself, a decrease in hygiene. Just being able to get through the day becomes increasingly harder. And lastly, thoughts of harming yourself or others can indicate mental health decline. It's important to remember, just because you have mental health struggles does not mean you have a mental health diagnosis. You can only be diagnosed by a licensed professional who uses the DSM-5. Some ways to maintain your mental health include physical activity, move your body, maintaining a diet that fits your nutritional needs, spending time alone, and spending time with other people. Some people get this mixed up. We need to work towards balance. Now, do we ever even get balance? I don't think so, but working towards it always helps. It's never good to isolate and spend lots of time alone, but it's also not great to not have that alone time so you're able to reflect, which leads me to my next strategy for maintaining mental health: reflection. Looking back on your experiences, give yourself time to pause and think about what you did throughout the day. Give yourself time to pause when you have major life changes, when you get married, when you get divorced, when you break up, when you start a new school, when you start a new job, when you leave a job. All of these major life changes requires time for you to process. When you're just going through the motions and not taking care of yourself, not thinking about what happened, you're more likely to not make the best decisions moving forward. And as you're trying to manage your mental health, you're not going to understand some of the decisions you made because you haven't given yourself time to stop and reflect. Reflection is looking back. Mindfulness is all about being in the moment. Being able to look back is important because hindsight is 20/20. Being mindful and being in the moment is also important because being mindful helps you focus, especially when you're anxious or afraid. Being able to be mindful, which is staying in the moment, helps you focus and can help you regulate your nervous system and calm yourself. Other important ways to manage your mental health is to seek professional help from a licensed professional or through a support group or social club. It's important because it affects everything you do in life, including how you even think about yourself, your thoughts, your actions, how you complete tasks to go to work, how you take care of your family. A few signs that you may be struggling with your mental health include low energy, irritability, mood swings, major weight loss or weight gain, overeating, undereating, thoughts of harming yourself. There are many more, but those are just a few. And ways we can maintain our mental health include physical activity, a nutritious diet, reflection like journaling, looking back on your experiences, mindfulness, spending important time alone, however, also staying connected to family and friends. If learning about mental health and mental wellness topics is your thing, make sure you subscribe. I go live every Friday. We break down the mental health research and see how we can apply it to our everyday life. Because remember, we're all about personal growth over here, okay? I appreciate you for watching. I will see you soon.